Hello traders, the title of the video is how to trade the CCI period 14 when the RSI is near 40 levels. Alright, so we want to combine the RSI indicator and the CCI indicator. For new traders, the RSI stands for the relative strength index. The CCI stands for the commodity channel index. All right? Those technical indicators are momentum oscillators. So in this tutorial, I want to share with traders, I want to show traders how to trade the commodity channel index or the CCI indicator period 14 when the RSI period 14 is near the level of 40. All right. So I talked about the RSI near the level of 63 last time. That's another video that I recorded a few days ago, and I hope you have found that video also useful. Today we want to talk about the RSI near the level of 40 and combine it with the CCI indicator. So we are using the RSI period 14 and the CCI period 14. What are we looking for? That's a very good question. We want the RSI period 14 to find a support near the level of 40. So you can see that you want to make sure, this is very, very important condition, the RSI should be above the level of 40. So you can see the green line on my chart, the green line on my chart here is highlighting the level of 40 for the RSI. Okay, so we want the RSI to be above the level of 40. So you can see here the RSI period 14 was above the level of 40. Now it starts coming down. Very important condition. It's coming down. Now it finds support here. Now it bounces up. And then again, it come back here and it finding the support for the second time. So when the RSI is above, RSI period 14 is above the level of 40, and it did find a support before, and for the second time, this is very important, that's what we are looking for. The second time, the RSI period 14 is finding a support at the same level of 40 as it did here, you can see here. All right. If that is the case, this is the second time that it's finding a support. After it stay above that level of 40, it did find a support for the first time. Now it's finding a support again at the same level of 40. If the CCI correction, if the CCI period 14 is in a zone of negative 200, you can see on my chart the green line here, that's the negative 200 for the CCI. If the CCI indicator reaches the level of 200 at the point when the RSI is finding a support for the second time or third time or fourth time at the level of 40, after staying above it, we have a bullish trading setup. So you want to make sure, all right, you follow the correct step, all right. You want to make sure that you are checking everything carefully like a pilot. So what is the first condition? RSI is above 40. So we tick that box. Second condition, RSI start coming down and it finds support at the level of 40. Second box, we need to tick it. Third box, the RSI is finding now support at the same level of 40, either for the second time, third time, fourth time, or fifth time. All right, good. That's the third condition. All right, the fourth condition is that the CCI period 14 is now reaching the level of negative 200. If that is the case, we have a bullish trading setup. We will implement a top-down trading method to trade it. So for traders who do not know how to use a top-down trading method or different time frame trading method, please YouTube search the phrase mastering top-down trading method, and you will see 5 videos or a playlist talking about mastering top-down trading method by 24 Stock Trader YouTube channel, digit 2, digit 4 Stock Trader YouTube channel. All right, so here it is. This is a trading setup. It is not a trading signal. It's a trading setup. One must use different time frame trading method to control the risk. The setup, the signal, and a low risk entry point. This is a setup. One will go to the signal time frame, waiting for the signal, and one will enter the trade. One will time the trade, going to the entry time frame. This is about the top-down trading method. You see that? So here, so if I place a vertical line on my chart, the stock that I'm looking at here is a Home Depot. At that point in time, we have a bullish trading setup. For traders that are more advanced or traders that want to control the risk, they will go to Google Finance for this stock at that point in time. We'll perform Google Asset test. We'll do a bit of fundamental analysis, check the economy news relating to Home Depot, check the market leaders of the Dow 30, talking about the trading triangle, the market first, the sector, the individual financial instrument, the heart of the trading triangle, the market first, the sector, and the fundamental. Do all those verification without cutting corners, mean that do other verification apart from this trading setup, and then from there implement a top-down trading method to trade it. A bullish trading setup. The stock was in a zone of $9. And from that point onward, you see, so the price went up first. This is very interesting. You see, it went up first, and then it went a little bit horizontal or pulled back. Now we have this bullish trading setup here, and here it is. Boom. Isn't it beautiful to catch that move? But sometimes you may not see, the price may not go up as it did here. But this is a high probability trading setup combining the commodity channel index or the CCI indicator period 14 and the RSI period 14. One more time. The RSI should stay above is already above the level of 40. Now it's declining. It reaches the level of 40. It finds the support. Now it bounces up a bit. Now it finds the support for the second time. The CCI period 14 slowly but gradually reaches the level of minus negative 200. We have a bullish trading setup. One must use a different time frame trading method to trade it. Gorgeous, beautiful, isn't it? Beautiful. All right, you see now. I will have another example I want to show you. Sometimes things are not easy as I show you for the first example. You will see as I'm showing you now on this chart. All right. So here we are. Okay, this is a different variation. Okay, it didn't. So instead of the CCI reaching a level of negative 200, it couldn't. It formed a higher low. This is again a bullish trading setup. So the RSI was finding a support here, boom, 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 finding a support near the 40. You see, it was a bull, but it finding a support near 40. It went up. Now it pulled back to retest. You see, this is the second time again. It came back, but the CCI couldn't reach the level of 200. But instead, this is a better information. It displayed a higher low. It's another variation of what we are discussing here. Did the price went up? Yes, it did. Instead of going all the way to negative 100, you say no, divergence. You say now it's a higher low. It's a bullish in trading setup here. So let you go. Look at that. Look at that. Couldn't reach the level of 200. Normally we prefer it to come all the way to 200. It didn't. It just displayed higher low. This is another example. Beautiful, isn't it? Here he's finding the support, You may say you want to be below it. So we ignore that, okay. So if you accept this one here, okay, let's look at this one, okay. So it's above the level of 40, all right. Is it? Yes, first condition completed. Now it's finding the support, you see. Sometimes you see you go a little bit below it, but you see going back up a bit quickly, so it's good, all right. So it's finding support here, if you accept that. At 40 after declining, second condition fulfilled. Now it's coming back to retest. Okay, that level of 40, will it find a support? If it finds a support, so we are here now, you see, the price pulling back, isn't it? So if the RSI finds a support here, we are looking at Goldman Sachs stock. If the price finds a support near the level of 40, and the CCI slowly but gradually come to the level of 200 or form a higher low, we have a bullish trading setup. It doesn't mean that definitely the price will go up. Remember that. It's a trading setup. A trading setup means that if you say a bullish trading setup, the price is telling us that, okay, we have a high chance that the price will go up. But sometimes you may have a bullish trading setup, but the price will go down. This is the negation of that trading setup. All right? That's why we have to use a different time frame trading method to control the risk. The trading setup does not guarantee a bullish trading signal. Until that signal is in place, we can't say that we can enter the trade. And even if the signal is fired or is in place, we must go to the entry time frame to time the entry. All right? Are you getting it? Okay, good. Very good. If you are getting it, very good. The third example that how is General Electric. We're going to look at another scenario here. So is the RSI period 14 above 40? Yes, it is. Yeah, it was above 40. Did it find a support for the here? Yes, it did. So it was above 40. If did find support. So second condition for filling. Leaving that, you see here, when the second condition for filling, the CCI is already at 42. It's already at negative 200. All right. But this is not what we are talking about. So it was above before first condition completed. Second condition, it did find support here. Good. Now, all right, it's coming back again. You see, it did find support here. Now, for the second time, are you with me? I want you to grasp this clearly so you don't misuse this strategy. I want you to understand it clearly and use it properly like a pro. So you understand the conditions, all right? So it was above 40. It did find a support. For the second time, right here, where I place my vertical line, it is finding a support again. Where is the CCI period 14? Is also at negative 200. We have what? A bullish trading setup. The price was where? Right here. You see that long tail of that candlestick bar? You must use a different time frame trading method. YouTube search the phrase mastering top-down trading method by 2-4 trader. You must use a top-down trading method. Check the economy, check the fundamental, perform Google Assistant. Do not violate the trading triangle market first sector before the individual financial instrument. Do not ignore the market leaders, the economy news, and the fundamental. Did the price go up? Yes. Long tail followed by bullish tendency, but this is the activity of the smart money. I talked about that in another video, how to identify the activity of the smart money. This is the activity of the smart money. Okay, on the edge of this red trend line, see here. So another thing I want to say to you, if you see this trading setup, if all the conditions are fulfilled and the CCI is at the level of 200, understand that we are not trading the technical indicators, but we are using the technical indicator to help us to understand the language of the price. So talking about bullish trading setup, very often, in most cases, a bullish trading setup will occur where? At the support level or at the key level. So when you see this trading setup and all the conditions are fulfilled as we are doing here, make sure that the price is at the key level or at the support level. Was it at the key level? Yes. Which key level? This one. See, this zone was retesting. It went above that level of $21 and was trying to retest it at the point where we have it. This is a key level. Also, we have a trend line. So it was retesting the trend line and that key level. So it's a nice place to look for it. So do not forget that if we are trading the price, not the technical indicator, but we are using the technical indicator to understand the price. So if you see this trading setup, okay, all the conditions are fulfilled, but the price is not at the key level, at the support level, what do? Ignore it or skip it. All right? As once you have finished to verify that all conditions are fulfilled, talking about the CCI period 14 and the RSI period 14, concentrate on the price. Draw your trend line, draw your channel, draw your support and resistance level, and think. Look. Remember that the price is doing the same thing over and over. Break above, retest, or break below, or retest. Concentrate on the price before implementing a top-down trading method. This is very, very important because a lot of new traders will only concentrate on the technical indicator and they will quickly buy even without using a top-down trading method. It's wrong. Or they may just use this method, all conditions fulfilled, that's exactly what just said. All right, and they will implement a top-down trading method, but the price will be at the wrong place. Sometimes the price may be at a support level, but ask the next question: is there a better support level below? Or ask the question: is there a better key level? Know where are the key level, and see which one the smart money will prefer. So you see, so you do not buy at the wrong place at the wrong time. All right. Okay. Sometimes this trading setup can be a little bit complex, can become a bit messy. So I'm showing you some examples. All right, now some of them are very clean, some of them are very neat. All right, but sometimes you may come across some scenario when the trading setup may not be as clean as it was before. All right. I'm looking now at IBM stock. This is another American stock, International Business Machines Corporation, IBM, belonging to the technology sector. All right, unless you are coming from the moon, all right, probably you have already used a product from IBM. They were making computers before, and they sold it to Lenovo. All right. So let me see if we can see one example here. Where am I? CCI. So here we are. So first condition, RSI is above 40. Yes, good. Condition fulfilled. Now it's declining. Did it find support 40? Yes, it did. Good. Now you see, coming by a retest here. You see again here in retest. Where is the CCI? Period 14 is now at negative 200. The first time it retested, you see here, it was at negative 200. Now again here. But if you look carefully, it was not clean because you can see that the CCI, you can see that the RSI went below 40. Sometimes you will see that. Though it went below 40, it went back up again. So if it's like this, you see, you have to be very patient. That's why if you want to control the risk, you want to use a different time frame trading method to control the risk. So sometimes when we are using a different time frame trading method, what you will see is that you may have the setup in place, all conditions fulfilled, and then probably the signal also is in place. All right, and then you are thinking to enter the trade. But as you go to the entry time frame, sometimes you will see that things are not adding up. There is no entry. So what we are talking about entry time frame, is another signal. So the setup is a preliminary signal that we call a warning. We don't take it. Then we have the real signal. We acknowledge that. Then we say, all right, we need to time the market carefully because we want to enter the trade in a way that we don't lose because we're going to use stop loss. We want to enter the trade at the point where the market is likely to start going up when we are buying or likely to go down when we are selling. That's why we use another different time frame for the entry. So the entry time frame, we are looking for another signal. So sometimes you may see this setup or the setup will be in place, and then the signal will be in place. And then you enter the trade, or the signal will fail. If the signal fails, just close the trade, take a small loss, and go away. All right? Very, very important. Sometimes signal do fail. All right? Don't force it. Okay? Very, very important. Okay? All right? So here you see, it went a little bit below, you see here. It worked beautifully here. The price was, well, it's the price. Yeah, it is. Am I telling the truth? Am I somewhere here? You see? So here. Exactly there, you see? So though we have our setup here, you see the RSI went below. You see, it didn't find a support again for the second time. You see, it did not. Or it did not. For the support for the second time. The CCI period 14 was at negative 200. The price continued to go down more. Why the price continued to go down more here? Can you see? So we were here, but the price did not go up straight away. It went down a little bit more. Why? So I'm saying to you, after you have identified the setup, concentrate on the price, draw your key level, draw your channel, know where you are, because there's a better support here. See, the price oscillate a bit here. There's a kind of consolidation here. And you may say on top of this consolidation, so you see there was a smaller consolidation. Are you with me? Okay, a smaller consolidation there. So the smart money, they saw the trading setup, and they say, well, why should we buy here? There's a better support below. Bring the price to the better support level. So if you rush and buy here, and you don't the better support or the key level, sometimes that's not good. Okay, so when you see a trading setup, you have an edge, okay? A high probability trade, you have an edge. But now, you want to make sure you get something of it. You are the first person to know that it's likely to go up. Why, in the name of God, should you lose? You don't want to lose, yes or no? You don't want to lose. So therefore, highlight the key level and think like the smart money. Where the smart money is likely to buy. Is he at a key level? Is he at a support level? Draw the trend line. You see, in this case, they bring it back to the better support level before they push it up. You see what I'm saying? See what I'm saying? The previous example was very simple. They just went up straight away. And here you can see that though the setup was in place, you see a bit of change also. The RSI went a little bit below it before coming back up. And the price also dropped a bit down before going up. So remember that, okay? Let's see if you have another gorgeous scenario that's a bit complex. So RSI period 14 is above the level of 40, yes or no? Good. Here you can see this is a support again, because why this one is also a support? Though it did not stop here and found a support again straight away, you see, anytime it went just a little bit, not too far, a little bit below the 40 and quickly closed back above it, we will call that as a support. It went just a little bit below it and went back above it. Okay, you see, it went a little bit. This is what I'm saying. This is a complex scenario for some traders. It went a little bit below it and went back above it. It's a support. So we'll say, all right, RSI above level of 40, went a little bit below it, went back above it. We call it a support. So you found a support. Will you find a support for the second time? So here again, it went a little bit below it and then found a support. So we call it found a support for the second time. It's the CCI at the level of 42. Not exactly, but near 42. And not only that, it did form a higher low. Well, my friend, what are you waiting for? You see, in fact, here you see, almost here. Did the price go up at that point in time? Yes. Can we work with this as a technical trader? Yes. What do we need to use? A top-down trading method. Check the economy news. Do not violate the trading triangle. Okay. Do other verification carefully. Don't use it as 1 + 1 = 2. So you can see that Okay, here, so the CCI finally, the RSI finally went down before we have this. So you see, this one is not straightforward like the one I showed you earlier. So that's why I'm showing you this. I'm going to go a little bit more. The RSI period 14 is above 40, yes. See here, it dipped a little bit below and went back up. So call it as a support. CCI is at a 42. We wanted to find a support for the second time. All right. So for this, now here we are. So RSI above 42, find the support for the first time. We wanted to find the support for the second time. So here it is, second time. Okay. So second time we find the support here. All right. What is the CCI? Near negative 200. All right. What is the price? Let's see. All right. So what we are doing now is how to filter out, okay, the false signal when we are using this strategy. So the price was here. You see? Did it go up? Yes, it did. It went up a bit. Yeah, it went up a bit. But here you know that there are sellers in this zone. So you won't go up very much. There are sellers in this zone. Price was going at 1, 2, 3, minimum price move is free, followed by consolidation. Now you break below that consolidation, it's going to go down more. That's what's happening here. So if you are buying here, you apply this strategy. Well, remember everything that we have said about the price action, minimum price move is free, possibility for reversal, the consolidation break below. Here, what's happening here? They are selling. They are selling. More experienced traders, all right, more experienced traders who understand the language of the price will ignore this trading setup. Though the price went up a bit, all right, here, experienced trader will not take this trading setup because it's dangerous. The sellers are controlling the price. They want to sell. So you don't want to be the one, okay, creating a rally for the sellers to sell you down, all right, because they can mess up your bullish trade. So here, one should be careful to buy, though it probably went up a bit. So there are sometimes you may see a tricky setup. You want to look at the price because we are trading the price, as I'm saying 100 times. Understand the language of the price and what has happened before to understand what is likely to take place. All right, this is what we are saying. All right, very simple method. All right, that one can use as a day trader, swing trader, even for as a scalping. All right, but when you apply this strategy of RSI, okay, above 42 and finding its support at the level of 42 at the time when the CCI reaches the level of negative 200 as a scapular on the lower time frame. Understand that you are playing with the market noise. If you are doing that on the 15 minute or 30 minute or 5 minutes, know that you are playing with the market noise. It may not be as solid if you were using a higher time frame and implementing a different time frame, a trading method. All right. So for traders that are die hard scalpers, okay, you may go for instance to the 2-hour time frame, look for this trading setup, and then you use a different time frame trading method. So 2-hour time frame for the setup, 15-minute time frame for the signal, and a 3-minute time frame for the entry. So you will be scalping on the 3-minute time frame or 5-minute time frame, but your setup is coming on the source or the origin of your scalping on the 3-minute or 5-minute is coming from the 2-hour time frame, meaning that you have identified this type of trading setup on the 2-hour time frame. Now you break it down using a different time frame trading method, and you are scalping on the 5-minute or 3-minute time frame. All right. Very, very important. So to summarize the tutorial about how to trade CCI period 14 when RSI is near 40 level, we are looking for the RSI period 14 to be above 40. First condition is fulfilled. Second condition, RSI is now declining and now finding a support for the first time at the level of 40. Second condition is fulfilled. Third condition, all right, For the second time, RSI period 14 is finding again a support at the level of 40. At that point in time, the CCI period 14 is now at the level of negative 200. We have a bullish trading setup. It's not a trading signal yet. One must use a multiple time frame trading method to trade it like a pro. All right. If you have any question or suggestion, put in the comment section, and in due course, I will be recording another video, okay, to answer your specific question. Again, if you have any suggestion, like traders are putting now in the comment section, John, would you like to talk about, okay, the island pattern, all right? John, what is a defensive stock? We want you to record a video about defensive stock. Those are suggestions. So question and suggestion in the comment section. This will help us to propel this channel in the right direction. All right? Okay, very, very important. So the next step, after you have watched this video, okay, you watch, you say, George, I like this video very much. Okay, good. I want to use it. Okay, try to understand everything. You may have to watch it multiple times. You may try to understand everything. Maybe go to www.dayprotrader.com, read everything about the role of the CCI, okay, check the pages relating to RSI so you know more about the RSI. So the knowledge, the assimilation of the knowledge, which means the understanding of the knowledge, all right. But the third step is the practice. Don't use real money straight away and lose it, all right? Use a demo account, practice with it. As I show you now, you see some of scenarios are more complex. They are not straightforward. So by practicing, you come around, you will see different scenarios. And when you are practicing, some question may pop up, and you may come back and put in a comment section, and I can reply to you and answer your question. All right? By doing so, you understanding and mastering it by practicing. All right? You get more experience, and you will own it at the end, which means you become fluent in using this strategy. And when you are ready, you will know, and then you start using real money, okay, to gain something out of the stock market. All right. If you have not yet mastered the top-down trading method, as I said before, check out Mastering Top-Down Trading Method by 24 Stock Trader YouTube channel. Very, very important. All right. So this will conclude our discussion today about how to trade a CCI period 14 when RSI is near 40 level. If you have any question or suggestion, put in the comment section, and in due course, I will be recording another video to answer your specific question. If this video has been truly useful to you, personally speaking, let us know by giving us the thumbs up, all right? You need to log into your YouTube account before you can give us the thumbs up. If you have forgotten, come back another time, give us the thumbs up. Okay, please, all right? If you think that, George, I'm not impressed, it didn't add up to me, this doesn't make any sense at all, I dislike this video, mark it down, okay? If you think this is an essential tutorial, feel free to share with your friend on Google+, on Twitter, and also on Facebook. By sharing it, we really appreciate that because you are helping this channel. All right? Okay, very important. All right? If you have not yet subscribed to our channel, this is the right moment. Please, 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 please subscribe to our channel today. All right, please subscribe to our channel and make sure you click on the notification bell icon. So anytime we record a video, well, you will be notified by YouTube. The good news about the notification, I subscribe to many channels and I have a notification. So my favorite channel, anytime I see the notification, I check, okay, the topic. If I am interested in that topic, it's down to me to decide whether I want to watch the video or not. If I like the topic, then I click on it and I watch it. So the notification is not a spam. Sometimes we do record many videos in a week. So sometimes I'm very active recording many videos. If you don't want to watch, if you don't have time, just ignore the notification. If you have time, well, come back to the notification and then you watch it in due course. In your channel, you will see the notification icon. If I go to my YouTube channel, all the YouTube channel got a notification bell icon. So you log into your YouTube account, you click on the bell icon, you see all your notifications. And you can say, all right, now I have time, I will click on it and then you watch it. All right, until the next time, enjoy yourself and be very happy. We are the STW24 traders talking about how to trade CCI period 14 when RSI is near a 40 level. In all cases, we are using RSI period 14 and the CCI period 14. Happy trading to you all, and I will speak to you soon.